Howdy. This is a very quick view onto something made entirely by humans. From the American Institute for Economic Research. De-dollarization has begun. Last week, China and Brazil, blah blah blah. You can read this article if you want to. Maybe you want to. Maybe you need to. It's up to you. But now to something else. We are back in Fist.org. 10 hours ago, this was written. The sun is a normal star after all, confirms study. Yeah, for me, it's a very cool thing because my mountain water paper is about really to come out. I'm waiting since 2 days until it gets uploaded to the net that I can share it. Until now, it's not uploaded, so I somehow still wait until I can really share a link and go to this webpage and load the PDF and read for yourself. But yeah, let's take a quick glimpse into it. And it's once again in the NCGT journal, volume 11, number 1, March 2023. But it's not in the internet yet, which is a pity. Archaeology of the concept of time in the ancient Western, Eastern, and Far Eastern cultures, the foundations of physics. That's a very interesting one. Very interesting. And check it out. Mountain water. A new approach to mountain forming, volcanism, glaciers, and the role of water in an electric environment. But now let's go to the thing I wanted to show you. And it seems to be on page 88. Let's just start here somewhere. The main driver for this is the sun. So it is something which is recurrent. The location could differ next time. The 12,000-year cycle of the sun is maybe the most influential of all of the sun's cycles. A recurrent nova event. Not too long ago, mainstream science admitted that there are many other kinds of nova too. Not only supernova, but also micronova, like described in a recent paper. Our sun is a star. There is no reason why it shouldn't behave like other stars do. So I wrote this some time ago, and it seems 10 hours ago I got the confirmation of my claim. That's the reason why I really wanted to show you quickly a little part of my mountain water paper. Like, I made over 300 videos about the same theme. And many other videos which are in the playlist are related to the same topic after all. With data from the Kepler, NASA, Gaia, ESA, and SOHO, NASA, ESA satellites, a team led by Instituto de Astrofísica e Ciencias do Espaço. Yeah, I probably butchered this. Researcher Angela Santos seemed to have put an end to the idea that the sun might not be a regular sun-like star. No. The results were published today, April 6th, in Astronomy and Astrophysics. So that's already a few days old, I think. No. It's from today. Although it might seem odd to try to find out if the sun is a sun-like star, Angela Santos, a researcher at ER, explains the problem. In the community, whatever that means, scientific or whatever, there is an ongoing debate on whether the sun is a sun-like star. In particular, about its magnetic activity, several studies suggested that stars similar to the sun were significantly more active. However, the problem doesn't seem to be with the sun, but with the stars classified as sun-like, because there are several limitations and biases in the observational data and the inferred stellar properties, adds Santos. For this work, the team chose several stars with similar properties to the Sun. The team used a new stellar properties catalog from Kepler data plus some Gaia data and the team's rotation period and magnetic activity index catalog. The stellar data were compared with data of activity from the last 2 solar cycles from the Virgo SPM instrument aboard of the SOHO spacecraft. Yeah, 2 solar cycles won't be probably very much after all, but on one of the study's stars chosen from the Kepler catalog was lovingly named Doris by the astronomers. In the previous work, the team had already observed that Doris' cycle amplitude was twice that of the Sun for the latest solar cycles, even though Doris had similar properties to the Sun. Santos says the difference was the metallicity. Our interpretation is that the effect of metallicity, which leads to a deeper convection zone, produces a more effective dynamo, which leads to a stronger activity cycle. Yeah, so they are stuck still. I haven't read this yet. I just wrote the title and thought that sounds very interesting. But obviously, they still seem to be stuck in this dynamo paradigm, which might be totally wrong. For this work, when the team selected stars similar to Doris without considering metallicity in the selection, they found an excess of high metallicity stars. In our selection, the only parameter that could lead to this excess is the rotation period. In particular, Doris had a longer period than the Sun, and in fact, we found evidence of a correlation between the rotation period and metallicity, says Santos. The 2 studies have consistent results because stronger magnetic activity means that the magnetic braking process leads to a slower rotation period, which explains why Doris rotates slower than the Sun, despite being very similar and slightly younger than the Sun. Probably this assumption is also wrong. Angelo Santos says, what we found is that although there are stars which are more active than the Sun is indeed a completely normal Sun-like star. No, it's a star. Like, if you would take all the people, you will figure out that they're all different. Same, but different. There are many, many suns out there, and if you take them all together, they're all same, but different. No, this was actually our whole article. But anyway, I will put a link below to the NCGT journal, where you can find the latest edition. But here is still the previous one. So you won't find any mountain water paper in this edition. Which doesn't mean you wouldn't be interested into what's been said in this edition. It's very interesting. But, yeah, I leave it here. Thanks.